everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing part 4, which will be the new part of the series. This part will basically be us adding those details we missed last episode, such as you can see, the eyes we didn't do last episode, and that tiny, I can't explain that properly. Let's just start with the neck. The neck has that center area where it's basically like it's going inward, so that's gonna be like this. We go into face mode, we're gonna select this face, and move it back. This won't really take a lot considering we only have a very small amount of divisions. We might want to add a couple more divisions, but let's see. If we go here and try to add divisions, I think we could take more liberty now. So let's go into face mode. As you can see, there is that like curled up area. So what we're gonna do, kind of just move these ones out. Move them out. Kind of just try to make it in a way. It's very hard to do this considering how rough the drawing is. But I think we can try to like move these back a bit. What I think we should try to aim for is kind of trying to land that area of how it's like on the side angle. So let's try this. Yes, this is gonna work. This is probably gonna work. And I think we'll just stick with that for now, considering it's probably the closest we'll get to that. Yeah, we could actually do something else here. We can actually take this and kind of just move it in so that we don't have kind of a cluttered yeah, it's kind of what we're looking for. Now, for a part I kept mentioning was the eyes. Considering we added a few divisions last episode, this part won't be as difficult. But one of the harder part is trying to find where the eyes are, so it's at the center of his face. So let's go into face mode, and what we're going to do is kind of just take, how we're going to do it is take this and this. So just shift this. What we're going to do is go and use a tool we haven't used yet. Extrude. So what we're going to do, and move these back with our extrude tool. And also go into our rotate tool, and if we want to try, we can select the face, and I don't think we can rotate it. Yeah, we can't rotate it. So the way we're gonna, try to make it look like eyes is we're actually gonna take a sphere and kind of insert a very tiny dot in there. So let's go and create ourselves another sphere. Move this upwards, focus on it, and make it tiny. The reason it's going to be extremely tiny is the eyes are not so big, but that is way too small now that I think about it. Okay, now we kind of have, eyes that we can use. So what we're going to do is try to center those eyes into the face. Most of this episode is going to revolve around very minuscule details like the eyes. So that's what we're going to do for the eyes. Now for the fist. I was trying to think of ways we could take more routes with the fist, but what I really kind of was seeing was that there's really not a lot of ways we can take into fixing up the fist. What we can do is kind of try to move these a lot more closer, or actually try to make them a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to actually delete all 3 of those, and we're going to create another sphere, but a different way. So what we're going to do is go into here, increase this to 20 by 20. Now hear me out. So I'm going to create. Now this is going to be a lot smoother. The reason I did this was so that we can have a smoother shape. That way we can make the knuckles smoother as well. So what we're going to do, take this, shrink it, and just try to align it with, well, right here. So I'm just going to rotate it on its side, and then let's focus in and get to work. What we're going to do is shrink this small, actually a lot smaller, but what we're going to do is actually make it a little bit longer and wider. By that I mean we're going to do this. I don't think there's going to be a lot of ways to slice it, so we're just going to take it how we have it right now. And it fits in some ways, but I think this is how close we're going to get. A lot of what we're doing in this video is just trying to put in a couple of finishing touches and minor details. Speaking of minor details, let's go over here for this cube. We forgot this cube, which was what connected to the gloves. We're actually going to take this and work on it. So, of course, we need to set it up like all the other cubes. We're going to go insert edge loop and make our default edge loop. And we can kind of just do and go into vertex mode. And what we're going to do is try to make this a little bit different. What we're going to do is kind of make this go out longer. So we're just going to select, first we're going to select these. We're going to move those out. What we're going to do is kind of just try to raise these to connect up here. It might seem weird, but trust me, this will work. They're going to move this here. And this will show the connection we have with the arm, just to add the kind of detail put into it. And to connect that, we're going to take this part here and simply raise that like this. And do the same for the back so that we don't have any more issues with that part. Now, ladies and gentlemen, should be the last touches of details. That is Saitama from One Punch Man. Thank you so much for watching. Next week we will be doing a couple of things, and put down in the comments what you think I should do next week also. Next week will actually be Shrek, and you can always put down in the comments what I should do after those. So you guys, thank you so much for watching, and bye.